I'm Meili Robles. Where will the next great filmmakers or TV producers come from? Chances are that they start here, Santa Ana College and other schools that have film and TV programs. But it always wasn't that way. Not long ago, you just got a job on a TV or film set and worked your way up. But that's all changed. And our guest today is hoping she's one of the next examples of a filmmaker that launched her film career through school. Though her journey is just starting, her filmmaking career so far has been impeccable. Joining us today is Cecillia Lorenzo. Welcome to In Focus, Cecillia. Thank you for being our first guest of the spring semester. You're here to study films. We're in Santa Ana. By the way, of Tijuana. In fact, that's still your home, correct? Tell us more about your backstory.
Yes, thank you for having me. So I was actually born in Guerrero, and our family did move over to Tijuana, and it's pretty cool.
What brought you over to Southern California and SAC in particular?
So I already had friends that had attended Santa Ana. When I was looking for a community college to apply to, they were actually the first ones to get back to me, so it made my decision pretty easy.
That's awesome. And what's your major, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm majoring in film.
That's awesome. Have you found it daunting or scary being a first-generation college student in an international country?
It definitely is daunting. There's a lot of pressure to it. I had a lot of supportive family members, giving me the opportunity to come and study here. So it definitely adds a little bit of pressure, but it's pretty rewarding.
That's amazing. How did moving or growing up in an international country assist in your future goals or plans here?
It really sparked some interest in regards to trying to make films that showcase a lot of things that might be going on around the world that maybe we don't really get to see or know about here locally.
That's awesome. Have you ever done any film prior to joining SAC?
I did do a film which was a contest for a DUI project in Mexico, so it was really great. We got third place. So
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Every filmmaker has their aha moment, to say the least, where they find their love to cinema. When and where did that aha moment happen to you?
It's when I was starting to watch comedies with my uncles. We were watching Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and there's those special features in DVDs. So I really got into watching all the special features on DVDs and saw the behind the scenes and how much fun they were having, and I was like, okay, I want to do that too.
Did you find it quite difficult to transition from being in an international country and working on film there than becoming in here in the United States and doing film here?
It definitely was pretty different, especially with the language and the lingo that you would have on set. But I was able to adapt pretty quickly thanks to the professors that we have here.
That's amazing. So many people right now are saying that film school is useless and it's just better to go independent. If you already made a film and have prior experience in the industry, why did you choose to go to film school instead?
So there was a moment where I really thought, oh yeah, I could do this without going to school. Like, I'm pretty good. But it definitely helps coming to school because you network a lot and you meet a lot of connections. So as I was saying earlier, one of the actors that was in my student film is already in SAG. So I was like, wow, okay. See, I wouldn't have met you if I had not come to film school. So it's all about networking. Exactly.
And to just remind the audience who are not well aware of SAG, what is that exactly?
So it's when you are already a part of a union and you get paid jobs to go into other film sets.
That's amazing. Has your culture influenced you in any way making your films here?
I think so. I don't think we see a lot of my culture like out in films or TV shows, so it's great to kind of add that little spark into the films that I am creating to just kind of bring more awareness to that.
I really like that. Do you have any favorite classes that you've taken any projects in so far?
Definitely the class that I'm taking now, which is the advanced media. So it's really great because you are already working on student films and you do basically all the set work, and it is long hours, so it's kind of like the real thing, but it really prepares you for what's going to be out there.
That's amazing. So we know California is all about Hollywood and the movies. Why did you choose Santa Ana in particular to start the career?
I really wasn't aware that a lot of community college actually have film programs. So when I was looking into it, Santa Ana College kind of offered more of a hands-on experience instead of like their theory in regards to film. So that really intrigued me, and I kind of wanted to get into that.
You're speaking on location and on set. Did you ever have a class where you went to a house or did film studies of that?
Yes, so for our cinematography class here, there's really not sometimes a lot of time to do the projects in class. So a lot of the projects that or assignments that we had during that class were outside. Like we had to find our own location. So yeah.
You spoke to me earlier about being in a house for one of the film sets.
Yes, so that was for our cinematography class, and we had to come up with a type of brand. So one of my friends named Jen, she used to work for a certain company that's trying to get their brand out there, and they gave us the permissions to do like a little commercial for them. And the location was actually at her house because it kind of fit the vibe that the guy wanted. So we went to her house and we just filmed everything there.
That's amazing. So of all the ways to tell stories, what made film your first choice?
Well, literature was really my first love. I really wanted to write and become an author, but going back to seeing those special features, it really made me think, okay, whatever I'm writing, like I could really bring to life. So the way I'm imagining it as I'm writing it, I could actually do it. So that's kind of what led me here.
That's amazing. Do you have anything of the agency class that you spoke to me about earlier you'd like to share with us?
So we do have the SA trademark commercial that we did, and then we have the test shoots from my film as well.
Awesome. We're excited to see that. Thank you, Cecillia. When we come back, we'll talk about Cecillia's upcoming film, plus an exclusive peek into the backstage of the set. It's something you don't want to miss. Don't go anywhere. You're watching SAC News in Focus.
To the scholarship program.
Of course I did. It's free money.
Thank you. How about you? Have you applied for the scholarship program?
Yeah, I actually just made my friends apply.
That's good. Thank you. Excuse me. Have you applied for the scholarship program?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
I don't know how to.
Well, let's change that.
The Scholarship Foundation offers help to all SAC students, such as providing writing workshops to help students with the writing portion of the application.
I need a letter of recommendation.
Hey, don't let the letter of recommendation hold you back. A letter of recommendation can come from a professor or even a counselor. You shouldn't be afraid to ask for their help.
Wow, you did it.
Apply today.
I'm Meili Robles. We're sitting with SAC student and filmmaker Cecillia Lorenzo. Right before the break, Cecillia was talking to us about her film. One of the big things about directing is casting your film, and then of course directing. The actors you choose, the set you choose, it's all fun, isn't it? So, what is one of your favorite film sets that you've worked on so far?
Well, there's really a lot that I've worked on. I can't really right now particularly pick a favorite because there's so many, but there has been a couple that I have done with the advanced class. I shared some pictures so that way we could go ahead and review everything that we've done and the types of sets that we've created. So, yeah.
That's amazing. We'll look at these photos right now. So can you explain to me, like, what's happening in these photos and what's that?
So these are behind the scenes of student films that we are currently doing for the semester. We have 8 films to do. We've done 3 so far. And it's just all the great sets that we've created, and we have to basically create at that moment once the class starts and then tear down at the end of class. So there's a lot of work that goes into it.
So behind the scenes is a big factor in all of
Yes.
it, such as set building, camera work, lighting. What's been your favorite role in a set so far?
So I've been given the opportunity to be AD for these films that we've done so far, but I've also been in G&E, so I've been in charge of all the electric, making sure that we have outlets, and I'm actually going to be DP for an upcoming film that we're doing as well, so that's exciting.
Congratulations. So you mentioned that everybody has to do a film during the semester. Have you done a film yet?
Yes, my film was actually the first one to go. It was pretty nerve-wracking, but we got through it, and it's pretty exciting. It's about a marketing manager that meets with a company that is able to keep your loved ones alive through AI, but she gets sucked into that company and thinking that her husband is actually still alive.
Oh my gosh. Will you be so kind to share a clip with us?
Yes, I did bring in test shoots that we could go ahead and watch.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll be casting those right now.
Been improving a lot of our things thanks to your input, Lucy.
I'm glad that we can be of service. Joseph and I have really been enjoying the Updates Eternal Love made on the video call feature.
Joseph, as in your husband.
Yeah, of course. Who else?
Are you almost ready?
Yes. Almost. Shouldn't take that long. Joseph has been traveling a lot for work lately, and the connection has been pretty spotty.
You should wear that red dress I really like.
That was the plan.
Lucy, you know.
Did you end up making reservations to that one restaurant I like?
Lucy? Are you okay? Your door was wide open. You agreed to go to dinner with us. Kevin brought his friend Alexis.
Joseph and I have dinner plans already.
Please stop this.
What are you talking about?
Lucy, it's been 2 years already. He would hate to see you like this. I just want...
Stop! Stop! Just go!
Lucy, I'm begging
Just
you.
leave!
Wow, that seemed like a lot of fun. Are those real actors?
Yes, for that class, we actually partner up with the theater department. So all of them were in their theater class, and they partnered up with our advanced class, and they were able to audition for our short films.
That's amazing. Do you mind sharing a little bit about how the casting process works?
So it's basically just like any normal casting would happen. They did have to audition for it. We watched their casting tapes with the professors and just took notes of everybody's audition tape, and then gave our feedback to the professors to see who we would think was a better fit for our film. They did have the last say, but it was great to kind of experience that and just go through all the steps of pre-production.
That's amazing. Do you have any of that to share with us today? Some videos about the casting process?
I don't have any pictures in regards to the casting process, but I just have the test shoot.
That's awesome. So what was the key message behind your film that you made?
It's in regards to accepting the grief when a loved one passes, but also understanding to let go and be able to move on.
That's amazing. Did you have any personal connection to it, if I may ask?
So I actually brought the idea to mind because I was watching a Black Mirror episode and I was like, that'd be pretty interesting. And also a personal connection in regards to my aunt recently passing away, and just trying to understand or put myself in my cousin's shoes as well, that they've lost a mother, and how difficult it could be.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't wait to share it with the world. So in your newsletter interview earlier, this SAC Spotlight, you mentioned suffering from imposter syndrome. Can you expand on how you were able to combat that in your journey in community college?
Honestly, a lot of the professors were actually the ones that kind of helped me get out of that, because they continue to reassure you that it's fine if you don't have the experience or don't know a lot of the things that they might be talking about. That's why you're here and taking their class. So that really helped me a lot. And they're always there step by step on showing you how to do a certain process. So that helped out a lot. And you know, now I can actually build a camera and that surprises me. So it's a lot because of them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Speaking of professors, do you have anyone at SAC that you would consider a mentor that has inspired you to continue your film journey?
A lot of people at SAC actually, because I'm a part of a lot of organizations, so they've all chimed out a little bit into my path there. A lot of the professors have helped me in regards to my writing, and then as well as like my advisor from student government has helped me to, you know, continue going, and there is a purpose. So I think a lot of people at SAC could be great mentors.
That's amazing. So what has been your most challenging course here at SAC, and how were you able to succeed in passing?
So not related to film, probably math. I'm not really a great math person, so that was really difficult for me to take. Thankfully, I did pass. In regards to film, probably cinematography, because there's just also kind of math included in regards to the lighting and everything. So those two classes were a little difficult. I had to really do a lot of research and kind of read up on lights.
That's amazing. So you seem to be pretty much well in the industry, novice speaking. But what is your vision for the future in education and film?
Well, I hope that students that want to kind of take a path in regards to the arts is able to, you know, take that opportunity and not listen to other people saying that it might not be bringing you like financial stability, but it's pretty great. And you know, community colleges also have film programs, so and it's very fun.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for being here. We hope to see you on the marquee someday, or even a Netflix about a K-drama or something like that. In the meantime, I'll see you in class, or around the DMAC, of course. Thank you for launching our focus show for this spring, and for all of you watching, thank you. You can catch this episode on the YouTube by searching SAC News. I'm Meili Robles, and we'll see you next time on SAC News in Focus.